Hitting record now. Start now. 3.
Which one? Do not disturb.
All right. Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, as always, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh.
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash.
Double honors unto the apostles and elders, the great millstone who rule well. And salutations to you, brothers, pushing this word in truth and in sincerity, coming back at you with another lesson. And, you know, this is a great millstone Northwest. All right. And, you know, we're coming back at you, you know, with some more prophecy. So let's start in Ezekiel 38, because this chapter is getting into, you know, what's going on over in what they call the Middle East. The elder Malcolm, the head of GMS Chicago, went into how Middle East, that term is a made-up term, and really it would be
Western Asia.
Yeah, Western Asia. You know. What we consider the Middle East really is Western Asia, all right. But nevertheless, the situation going on in that region, dealing with the Palestinians and the Israelis, is showing the prophecies to be true, the scriptures to be true, because it's prophecy that Amalek, all right, the small hatters, the JOOs, are the ones who's going really get World War III started and cracking.
Get it on and popping.
You know, getting it hot. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of different working pieces that got to go into World War III. You know, working pieces being nations. You know, because it's you know, a real war. All right, but let's go ahead with that.
Ezekiel 38 and 18. And it shall come to pass at the same time, when God shall come against the land of Israel.
Right, and that's why the apostles and elders have been saying that you got to watch for what Russia's going to do. You know, you got to watch for what Russia's going to do pertaining to, you know, defending its allies in that region. Because back about 6 years ago or whatnot, when Syria was fighting off ISIS, which was nothing more than Syria fighting off U.S.-backed militia groups, because that's all it is.
Proxy army.
Proxy army. They was over in Syria with that conflict. And who had to come help the Syrians? The Russians.
Mm-hmm.
They came and they tore that shit up in a matter of like a week.
Yeah, what the Obama administration couldn't do
for they been fighting that shit for years.
No, it was like for months.
It was months?
Yeah, it was for months. Like over a period of time, it was like years. But when the shit got real hot and heavy, and when America stepped in, actually sent troops over there, they was over there for some months, and nothing happened. But then when Syria called on the Russians, within 24 hours, a difference was made.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so you know, look for something to happen to where, because you gotta remember that the Iranians and the Russians are allies.
Yep.
You know, so you already got talks of supposedly the Iranians sold what is it, missiles and rockets and all that to the Palestinians. You know, that's what's you know, there's reports of that, which, come on now, like, let's be real. That shit ain't happening. You know what I'm saying? But they're gonna use that to drag to Israel's gonna run with that narrative to justify them in attacking Iran, which is what they want to be. They wanted.
Yeah, they've been trying to get up in there
for the
longest. For a while.
Just how you gotta, you know what I'm saying? Just how you gotta, you know. It's like, hold on just a second.
Israel was saying that Iran was
funneling the weapons and whatnot. They were saying that Palestine was getting weapons funneled to them from Iran, and then there was also a report that I seen that said that they got some of their weaponry from from Ukraine. You know, so it's just all one big clusterfuck, so to say. That's just gonna escalate to where even if the narrative is BS, the parties that need to be brought to the forefront for World War III is gonna happen some way, shape, form, or fashion. Ain't no way of avoiding that because it's all prophecy at the end of the day. Well, go ahead, Oprah.
Ezekiel 38:18 says, "And it shall come to pass at the same time when God shall come against the land of Israel, saith the Lord power."
Right, so that's, like I said, that's something to look out for. Okay, we see what Israel's doing, but according to prophecy, those Russians, all right, which is Gog, according to the scriptures, they're gonna come against the land of Israel, all right, because them being allies, the Russians being allies to the Syrians, if the Israelis start messing with the Syrians, which they said, there was something I seen where Glenn Beck said that the Golan Heights, which is it's in Syria, but it's on the border of Syria and Israel, and that's a region that looks down upon the Sea of Galilee, if I'm not mistaken. So it looks down onto the land of Israel, but it's a like as far as performing some type of military operation, it's an advantage point because it's looking down upon the valley. So from there, you can literally just pelt the city with missiles. You know what I'm saying? But pretty much they took the Golan Heights from Syria, and expect the Syrians not to do anything. But now you got missiles supposedly flying back and forth between Syria and Israel. So if things get worse between them, and then the Russians come in to assist the Syrians, by default, the tension between Russia and Israel is gonna increase.
It's crazy how these niggas is crying when they're bullies.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are the bullies bullying everybody, but then when the motherfuckers actually defend themselves or want to get their lick back, now you crying that like you the one getting attacked and like you don't deserve the shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here, man.
If I may say as well, Kasat, to your point, also a lot of Russia's homies is those Muslim nations, and the whole Muslim world is in kind of an uproar against what's happening over there. You know what I'm saying? Because they all stand with Palestine.
Yeah,
the worst.
Because of Muslims. And
right.
Muslims,
They're also.
To,
they said they're like uniting Muslim, like the difference between the
Shiites,
Muslims and shit. Them niggas.
the Sunnis and the Shiites is linking together.
They don't care about that right now. You know what I'm saying? There's actual Muslims that's suffering under these Israelis is how they see it. So
yeah,
that's
and they've been suffering for a while, bro.
And they're all Russia's tight with all those Muslim homies or the Muslim homies, the Muslim countries. That's funny, Muslim homies. Anyway,
that whole region of the world over there is Muslim a lot. Even over in Singapore and in Malaysia and all that.
Yeah,
like them Jaffites, a lot of them is Muslim countries.
I think Muslim might be the
second.
Is it the second predominant
second under Christians, and it's only second by probably like 10%.
Yeah.
Like Christianity is like 10, maybe 15% higher than Muslims.
Yeah. Which Christianity have been taking a fall though.
Mm-hmm.
They've been losing followers.
Yeah.
Hopefully they went atheist.
Yeah. And a lot of them do. A lot of them do end up going atheist.
Because they start believing in science.
Yeah. The science gets them. They be like, maybe it is a Big Bang that started it all.
They got to rethink their whole life. They got to rethink this.
No,
right.
They made Tom Cruise and he got him into Scientology.
Yeah.
Son, I love your movies.
Come to the church with me. You know?
Exactly.
You got money, right? You know? Hey, yeah.
All right, read on the latter part of verse 18. It says, that my fury shall come up in my face, for in my jealousy and in my fire.
Hold on, read that again at the same time when God shall.
Okay, this is Ezekiel 38 and 18. And it shall come to pass at the same time when God shall come against the land of Israel, saith the Lord power, that my fury shall come up in my face.
Yep.
For in my jealousy and in the fire of my wrath have I spoken. Surely in that day there shall be a great shaking in the land of Israel.
Yeah, it's gonna be a great shaking, man. All right, which means that there's gonna have to be something that's really damaging, popping off in that land. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Iran is nuclear capable.
Yeah.
You know, they said Israel itself got nukes. They might fire. You know what I'm saying? They might fire one and then get retaliated on. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. You know, it's crazy because if Palestine had nukes, they would have shot them at Israel.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, you know, they don't got none. Because they would have shot them shits.
Hey, they throw in all kinds of holes inside the story of the narrative here, as far as how the attack went down and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Which they're gonna start naming anti-Sim, of course. You know, but there's a lot of holes in the story. Israel is with how defensively advanced Israel is compared to Palestine. There should be no way that Palestine can pull off.
Oh, little old Palestine should be able to.
Not even all of Palestine, just a group within them.
They said in that video we seen that she knows bullshit. That Hamas shit is it's all BS, because as a military, every time you see them, they always covered up. The heads is always covered up, and a whole bunch of different like flaws. You know what I'm saying? It's the only world's only military that every time you see them, they all got a baklava on.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
What are you guys scared of?
But they're on a fucking plantation.
Yeah.
The devil of the planet got you in a concentration camp, but you got a military
right
in this concentration camp mobbing around with AKs, and the Israeli government don't know what y'all faces look like.
And y'all can go through and set up this big elaborate scheme right under the nose, you know what I'm saying? And pull it off, and now look at all this death and whatnot. But now can't no missiles get through though.
Right.
Now just the Iron Dome is just taking out all the missiles though. You know what I'm saying?
So what was it? Where was it at when you niggas
when they first fired them off? Where was they at then? You know what I'm saying?
And they said that Iron Dome system is crap anyway.
It's just smoke and mirrors.
Yeah. They said all it's doing is shooting, rockets in the air, and then they just do whatever they do and then they explode. They don't actually lock on to a target and intercept it.
Right.
It's just like shooting firecrackers. Just.
That's just shooting shit to hoping it explodes other shit.
It ain't doing shit.
Well, there's nothing to explode, is what they were saying. They were saying ain't nothing to explode. That's the whole design of it, is just to shoot up and to explode. And then they're telling the people when it explodes, we just intercepted a missile.
It's a big movie. It's a movie in real time.
It's Don't Look Up.
It's
what it is. Don't look up.
Yep.
All right, verse 20. It says, so
that was the point. That was
okay.
But yeah, so according to the scriptures, it says that there's going to be a great shaking in the land of Israel, and that great shaking is going to come by way of thermonuclear missiles.
Yeah.
Or whatever rocket systems is going to be used to send rockets or mortars or whatever to Israel is actually going to happen. But at the end of it all, nuclear missiles will be used on that place too.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Yeah, because the land of Israel has to be cleansed, man.
Yeah.
That land is just as polluted as America is, man, because it's been defiled by blood, man. You know, they got the biggest Momo parade ever known to man
Yeah.
in Tel Aviv, man.
Pink
They
City.
say Tel Aviv is the most
It's the gay
sunshine
capital of the
is
world.
sunshine is fucking
it's
place in the world
It's the gay capital of the world.
of the
Man.
world, bro.
So imagine going to San Francisco and seeing some crazy stuff.
Shit, even going to Broadway in Seattle, see some
Yeah.
crazy shit. Cause Seattle is just damn. It's closest to
It's
Frisco.
up in there. It's in
real
there.
close to Frisco.
It's very, very friendly to the colors of the
Yeah.
rainbow.
To the
Yeah,
elemental
yeah.
people.
To the Skittles.
To the
Yeah, to the
Skittles.
Skittles. You know.
Oh man.
But yeah, so hey, that place has got to be cleansed, man.
Yeah.
And you know, you think about all the demonic stuff that they've done over there, as far as like ritualistic worship,
Oh.
like murder like babies and cannibalism and you know we already mentioned the happy people stuff, but that mixed with worshiping some crazy like worshiping Baphomet, and they just like. Hey, that place, it gotta get hit with fire.
It needs to be thoroughly cleansed.
Thoroughly.
All right, and just overthrowing the people that's over there now and kicking them out of it. That's not enough. That doesn't cleanse it. It's got to be thoroughly cleansed with blood and fire, man. It's you know what I'm saying. It's got to be clean, dissolved. You know.
Yeah. Hey, it's both of them is catching judgment.
We don't want a remnant of what it is right now. We don't want a remnant of that remaining. Not even a single speck. You know?
The Babylonians garment.
Yeah.
Most I wanted that whole everything, the jewels,
All of
everything had to be burnt up.
It just needs to
None
go.
of it should be remain. Yep.
Spot on.
Yeah. So you know that's both those nations got to be judged, you know, for their wickedness, because the Palestinians ain't innocent. You know, the BS that they're into, you know, they're into Islam, man. You know, Islam they condone bullshit too.
Yep.
I mean, they pretty much share some of the same shit that Tammuz have in it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With the the Eye of Horus. You know what I'm saying? They're with that shit too. You know.
Yeah. Yep.
So yeah, they gotta catch judgment too, and the Lord's going, you know, kill two birds with one stone.
Yep.
All right.
This is what Isaiah 1, and he says, start 2.
Yeah. Isaiah chapter 1.
It says, "Hear, O heavens, and give ear, O earth, for the Lord hath spoken. I have nourished and brought up children, and they have rebelled against me."
Now, this, of course, is speaking about Yasharallah itself. You know, Israel, us, our people. You know, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, the real tribes of the children of Israel. All right, because you start thinking about this, the whole situation. It's like, okay, why is it even going on? Well, first and foremost, it starts with us being kicked out of our land. All right, because that's where it's all popping off at. That's where the attention of the whole world is upon. But we're not even the ones that's over there. You know.
Verse 3, it says, "The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel doth not know, my people doth not consider."
That's right. And the scripture speaks. The scriptures say that my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, man. Our people don't. They're not even trying to turn to the Heavenly Father right now, man. You ask the common Negro over there about what's going on with this situation in the Middle East, and they ain't even gonna have an answer for you.
I'm like, what?
And
What
if
you
they
talking
do,
about?
if they do got an answer, it's backed by it's the answer they got from the American media.
From ABC News or NBC, yeah. Oh, my heart's with Israel. You know what I'm saying? Not even knowing what the fuck they talking about. Okay, go ahead, brother.
Verse 4 it says, a sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters, they have forsaken the Lord, Yahweh, they have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger, they are gone away backward.
So the whole reason that the earth is even heading towards the turmoil that it is right now, first and foremost, is because that's how the Heavenly Father wrote it, you know. But the underlying that is because Israel had gone off, man. We went off, got kicked out of our land. Now you got heathens over there tearing our shit up to the point where it just needs to be clean, dissolved, and suffer the exact same judgment that Babylon the Great gets. You know?
Verse 5, it says, why should ye be stricken anymore?
I'm talking about Israel. Talking about Yasharallah, okay? Not just Israel or the Israelis, but Yasharallah. All right?
It says, ye will revolt more and more. The whole head is sick and the whole heart faint.
Yep, and that's the condition of us even to this very day, man. You know?
It says, from the sole of the foot even unto the head, there is no soundness in it, but wounds and bruises and petrifying sores, they have not been closed, neither bound up, neither mollified with ointment.
Yep, and our people, we're in terrible case, man. All right, hey, because people aren't thinking, you know, about the actual war that's about to come, about how many Israelites is about to get sent to it. You know what I'm saying? About how much worse situations is about to be on Jake's life. It speaks about Jacob's trouble. You know, that's the times that we're really approaching. That's the signs that we're getting right now. Is showing us that we're very close to actually entering into Jacob's trouble. You know, so you gotta have your mind mentally prepared by serving Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man. You know, you gotta be able to tap into the spirit, because things is about to get rough and hectic. It ain't just something that's popping off overseas. Nah, this is about to affect the home front, man.
Coming to a town near you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is about to affect the home front, and majority of our people is sick from the head down to the toe.
Yeah, that's because they following Esau's doctrines, man. You following the ways of the heathen. You following Esau, Edom. You following your own belly. Yeah, and that's why you niggas is no soundness, man.
Hey, it's all prophecy, man. It's all prophecy. The Lord said that we was gonna be in bad case, and sure enough, He's about to put us there. You know. Go ahead, brother.
Verse 7, it says, your country is desolate, your cities are burnt with fire, your town or your land, strangers devour it in your presence, and it is desolate as overthrown by strangers.
And that's what we have. We have our land being devoured right now, man. It's about to be made completely desolate. You know.
Yeah, and this is specific to that time period too, because this is when the Babylonians came through, did what they did. So, you know, you actually had Israelites still, you know. Just imagine how the situation between the Palestinians and the Israelis right now.
Yeah.
With you know, the Israelis say they come into Palestinian territory, and you know it's already hit with rockets and missiles being demolished. But on top of that, you know, you got the enemy coming to your territory, and you know you can see them in the streets killing. You know, it's just a crazy ass experience, or you know, for somebody to first-hand encounter or first-hand view type, you know, for the lack of a better word, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to explain it as best I can, but first-hand account, there we go. Somebody like that has a first-hand account would be able to, on paper, illustrate that better than, you know, somebody that wasn't there. So being that it said your country is desolate, your cities are burned with fire, your land strangers devour it in your presence. So, you know, they blew up your house, you're trying to run, you don't know where, you know, which way is north, south, east, west. You just thinking about staying alive. You know, this person gets shot with an arrow. This person's running and get their head decapitated.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's in your presence. Your shit is being devoured in your presence. You know what I'm saying? So, like, this historical account of what we experienced being Israelites in the land at that time when the Babylonians came through, you know, on another note, you got those heathens that's experienced, you know, the Palestinians are experiencing that in the form of judgment. You know what I'm saying? Because us being over here, like the brother's getting at, this happened to us because of our wickedness. You know what I'm saying? Which is why that even allotted the Palestinians even being that land.
Exactly.
The Israelis even being that
This
land.
is them being over there right now is like a byproduct of us getting in trouble.
Yeah.
You know, and the things written aforetime are written for our learning.
Yeah.
You know.
Exactly.
Yeah. Hey, but that was a point on that one.
Okay.
Isaiah 2.
Yeah.
No, it was Jeremiah 49
49.
Jeremiah 49.
and 19.
Jeremiah 49, 19.
Yeah, it's Jeremiah 49:19. It says, "Behold, he shall come up like a lion." Hold on. No, 20. 20. It was 20.
Okay.
No, hold on. That's not it.
Verse 20.
Yeah, it's Jeremiah 49:20. It says, "Therefore hear the counsel of the Lord Yahweh, that he hath taken against Edom, and his purposes that he hath proposed against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitations desolate with them." It says, "The earth is moved at the noise of their fall, at the cry, the noise thereof was heard in the Red Sea." It says, "Behold, he shall come up and fly as the eagle, and spread his wings over Basra, and at that day shall the heart of the mighty men of Edom be as the heart of a woman in her pangs."
Yep.
Yeah, this is what's coming down the pike, man. Esau getting destroyed. The least of the flock, which is who? Them gutter rats. Amalek. Them are going to be the ones that draw everybody into this major conflict that's brewing, which is called a world war. Okay, which is going to be the third woe.
Yep.
All right, and it's going to be Israel that's going to draw all these different other nations in this thing. Because if you know, Israel and America, they go hand in hand, man.
A big Satan and little Satan.
Yeah, they go hand in hand, man.
Mm-hmm.
Because who's pulling the puppets of America? I mean, who's pulling the strings of America?
Israel.
Mm-hmm. All right. So wherever they go, wherever the head go, the body follows.
Hey, majority of the those top government officials is Israeli.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of your U.S. senators, your U.S. congressmen, the people that's in the judicial branch, all right, and a lot of the presidents themselves be Israeli, man.
Yes. Yep. Or have some type of blood that goes
You know what I'm
back
saying?
to them
Like maybe they've been here in America and their parents been here in America, but realistically, their family lines go back there to Israel.
Exactly.
Or they've always been, close knit or something. They're just puppets.
And it said the mighty men of Edom shall be as the heart of a woman, or it says the mighty. It says and then at that day shall the heart of the mighty men of Edom be as the heart of a woman in her pains. Well, when a woman's in that pain, man, her heart is defeated, man. She don't give a fuck about nothing but getting out of that pain, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bitch be like, give me drugs. They be on that fucking hospital bed about to push that baby out, turn into an exorcist and shit. Turn into a demon possessed.
Turn possessed. Oh shit.
Talking all crazy and shit.
Oh man.
He's gonna be losing it, man.
And hey, they're already afraid to fight, man. They're already afraid to fight. All right, so much so that they're talking about needing drafts. Needing a draft to send people over there, man.
Yeah, just because you didn't switch up your whole identity.
Yeah.
Hey, Biden said if you was born a man, hey, you going to that to that draft.
We're in the age of equality. Women gotta go too. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody can get.
We're in the age of equality. Women get sent in the draft too.
He didn't say nothing about women. He said all about men.
But watch, these bitches gonna want to go too. They gonna have to.
The draft is not discriminating. Everybody they don't got enough. They don't have enough.
Bisexual.
Yeah.
Everybody.
They want everybody in that joint.
All right, this is you said start at 1 with Isaiah 2.
Real quick, I want to read this real quick.
What you got?
This is Jeremiah 49 and verse.
Jeremiah 49.
Jeremiah 49.
And what verse you say?
I mean, excuse me, I'm tripping.
I was like, we was just there.
50 and 45.
50 and 45.
Jeremiah 50 and 45.
I'm fucking fine.
Okay.
50 and 45.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. How the fuck was she acting stupid like this?
Is it connected to the internet?
It should be. I don't know what the fuck. It is connected.
You should really record that.
Shit, I need to put all this extra shit in the
You're just gonna have to edit your
snip
joint.
that out.
Yep.
Snip that out there.
You said 50 and what?
Yeah, 50 and 45. It says, therefore, hear ye the counsel of Yahweh that he had taken against Babylon, and his purposes that he hath proposed against the land of the Chaldeans. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them.
Yep.
All right. At the noise of the taking of Babylon, the earth is moved, and the cry is heard among the nations.
So this goes good with that. What did we start off with? Isaiah.
First chapter.
Yeah, Isaiah. No. Was Isaiah the first chapter?
No, we started off with
No, the very first scripture that we read before
Ezekiel
we.
38.
So this goes great with the Ezekiel 38. Ezekiel 38 speaks about how Israel was going to be moved.
Great shaking.
He was going to have a great shaking. And this one's talking about how Babylon is going to be taking a great shaking.
And the other one's talking about how Edom
Yeah.
and Teman
Yeah.
will have the great shaking.
So you know what I'm saying? All ties in perfectly well together to show you that the scripture, you know what I'm saying? We ain't just making stuff up, man. The scriptures actually speak about this stuff, you know?
Because you was going in how, in Isaiah, it was talking about how the Babylonians took them, that it was devoured, or their land was being devoured in front of them. That's what this goes directly into that. And then on the flip side, who's there now? Israel.
Yep.
And then it's talking about how Esau is going to get shook.
Well,
Yep.
the Israelis.
The Israelis. Yeah.
Israelis.
I mean, yeah, Israelis.
The Israelis.
Yeah, Khan.
Yeah, not to be confused.
The small hats.
The small hats, the JOOs.
Imposters.
Yeah, phonies.
Yeah, they over there in the land, the Holy Land, running them up.
Boy, up to no good over there too, man. They be, man, you look into those people, man. I don't see how anybody can, you know what I'm saying? There's no people that's more evil upon this planet.
No.
You know?
There isn't a wickeder
And
nation.
they get away with it because they own everything.
Yeah,
Because they own everything.
That's exactly what it is.
That's it.
They get away with it because they own everything.
That's all. What was
Isaiah 2.
Yeah.
Jeremiah 50.
No, we already read that.
We already
Oh, okay.
Yes. So Isaiah 2, I'm going to start at verse 1. It says, the word that Isaiah, the son of Amos, saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem. It says, it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountains, and shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow unto it.
Right. So we don't see it, it said in the last days. You know, and we're in the last days. All right? We're in the last of the last days. Okay, but you don't see the Lord's people, his true people, being exalted. You know what I'm saying? And all nations flowing unto it. All right. People ain't flowing to the land of Israel right now. You know, just wanting to move over there, or wanting to get a sponsor. You know what I'm saying? So I can learn the ways of the Lord. Let me go move in with a Hebrew family. And
Right.
So that way, you know, to put my family in a better situation. And this is people, you know, as heathens speaking. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
To put my people in a better predicament with the Supreme Creator.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nobody doing none of that.
Ain't nobody doing that.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Half the world want to take these motherfuckers out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, man. The whole world would unanimously agree that if there was any people that needed to be destroyed off the planet, it'd be them small habits.
Yeah.
I think collectively the world would come to that conclusion.
Yep.
And then next would be Israelites.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
But you don't see that happening. So therefore, that lets you know that how is that the case? What we just read, how is that the case? But you look at the people that's over there, and it's the complete opposite.
Right.
It's night and day.
Right.
So by default, it's like, okay, is
y'all
y'all ever gonna do anything righteous?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If y'all was, you would have did it. You would have did it already, man.
And a righteous bone in their body.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Shit,
it's
it
like,
said the
okay.
wicked are estranged from the womb.
Yeah,
Right.
from the
So
womb.
it's like
From the womb.
by default they can't be the people.
No, that can't be him. I can't be him.
You know.
And when you tap into the word, when you know what it's talking about, mountains is the government.
Yep.
You know, the ruling people
Yep.
of the Lord.
Yep.
You know, verse 3 says, "And many people shall go and say, Come ye, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord Yahweh, to the house of the power of Jacob, and he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law and the word of the Lord Yahweh from Jerusalem."
Right. So you don't have them over there actually keeping the law. That's why Yahweh said in Matthew 5 that, you know, you know the law's not done away with, and you got to teach it. You know, you got to walk it like you're talking. So
Be endured,
matter of fact, let me
forgetful here.
Yeah, let me read that real quick in Matthew 5. This is Matthew chapter 5, verse 17. And it reads, "Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law till all be fulfilled. Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments, and shall teach men so, he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. But whoso shall do and teach them, the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven." All right. So the point is, you got to do and teach the law. You know, you got to walk it like you're talking. And them people on the line of Israel, they ain't talking it or walking it.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? They talking and walking sodomy and Gomorrahism and Talmudism and Christianity,
Satanism.
and
Yeah.
Satanism,
The
on
entirety-
top of all that.
The entirety of what the world's engulfed with right
And
now.
Momoism.
That's what they push.
Yeah. So that's why I said
Sodom.
sodomy,
Yeah, oh
Yeah, yeah.
Gomorrahism.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, you gotta put that shit on steroids.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then it still ain't enough.
yeah.
It just gets
You know?
crazy.
So that's how you know them people over there ain't the true people of the book.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, continue.
Alright, back in
Isaiah
Verse
2.
4.
yeah, my phone is moving hella slow. Oh shit, it's tweaking.
Oh, you want to read the top?
Yeah, I got it. Isaiah chapter 2, verse 4. It says, "And he shall judge among the nations, and shall rebuke many people, and shall beat their swords into plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore."
Right, and it said that this is going to be in the latter days. So the people of the book is going to be in that land. And with them in that land, nation ain't going to learn war. You know, you're not going to have the inhabitants, you know, the valiant, mighty men of all these nations, all right, strategizing and going over war general strategies from 1,000 years prior because they want to incorporate those tactics in their next battle.
Mm-hmm.
You know, studying war generals and shit like that ain't gonna happen, man. You know what I'm saying? Because the Lord is gonna have His people in that land, and the right way of life is gonna be promoted in the earth.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
They think they gonna have they think the kingdom gonna be established and there's gonna be drone strikes and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Tanks and whatnot rolling over the ground and firing. Having
GPS jamming.
those goddamn warships, man, that they keep sending all over the fucking place.
Yeah,
Aircraft carriers or
carriers.
whatever the fuck they are, man.
Hey, your carbon footprint.
Right. right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you gonna have that, man.
You ain't got none of that.
Nah, dog.
Yeah,
Nah,
it's back to
dog.
horse and buggy, my dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, for you, the motherfuckers. Horse and buggy. We gonna be in our chariots.
Yep.
My chariot. Yeah.
My children.
Yeah, man.
All right, that was it on that.
Okay.
I believe that was it. For scripts.
Is there another one?
Dude, we read Jeremiah 49.
Yeah, we read.
Isaiah 1.
Yeah, we read all those.
Yeah, that was pretty much it.
That was it.
Yeah, so, we want to, you know what? The article. That's why it seemed like it went by fast. All right, so this article is from naturalnews.com. And, it goes into the both sides of the same coin. You know what I'm saying? You got, because from this article, you can see how, even though these people know that Israel, the land, the people, the gutter rats in the land of Israel, the small hats, are evil, full of shit, and worthy of condemnation, right? They still refrain from just flat out calling them the devil.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And try to soften it up.
They try to humanize these people that don't treat any humans like humans. Yeah.
That part. Naturalnews.com. This is as the title reads, it says Natural News issues statement on Hamas terror attack on Israel, bombings of Gaza, ethnic cleansing versus humanitarian principles. All right. It says from Mike Adams, editor of Natural News. It says we condemn in the strongest terms the terrorism attacks against Israel carried out by militant members of Hamas. So flat out, he's starting with pointing the finger at the Palestinians.
Mm-hmm.
When, you know what I'm saying, like, you point the finger at the Palestinians, but the reason why they even did anything to the Israelis is because the Israelis has been doing shit to them.
Yeah.
Because their back's in the fucking corner.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? They gotta either fight the way out or just die.
Or die, yeah. But the funny thing about it is, like, but it was the Israelis that killed their own people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Just like how you so-called all these militia groups ain't nothing but paid mercenaries controlled by the government that they on paper are trying to see overthrown.
Mm-hmm.
ISIS would love to see. Supposedly, ISIS would cheer for the day that the American government was overthrown, or
Mm-hmm.
British government overthrown, or whatever. They accomplished their motto.
Their destruction of the West, or whatever the fuck it's supposed to be,
Their what's the shit? The manifesto, you know what
Oh,
I'm saying?
The manifesto?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That shit happened.
Yeah. Shooting AKs in the air and shit,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, it just goes to show you that this shit is all orchestrated, it's all set up, because they were saying that whole Hamas shit, that the military was set up by the Israeli government.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, but anyways, he naturally comes out making excuses and defending the Israelis.
Yeah.
It says their actions targeting civilians were animalistic, barbaric, and wholly incompatible with human civilization. The loss of innocent life among Israeli citizens is heart-wrenching, and actions must be taken to stop this cycle of violence. Those responsible for these attacks, including those who engage in financial sponsorship, military planning, or direct aid to Hamas, should, in my opinion, be found, arrested, prosecuted, and subject to the fullest repercussions of the courts, including being sentenced to death if that is the court's decision.
What the fuck? Bro. That's extreme, bro. So you telling me if you're related, if you are a Palestinian here in America, you're not gonna support your own fucking family and people?
Mm-hmm.
So you support your own family and people, you should be put to death now. This nigga's crazy. Go ahead, somebody get.
No, but he said those responsible for these attacks.
He said engage in any financial sponsorship.
Yeah, well, he talking about say if Iran was funneling money to the Palestinians and helping them financially buy what they need to buy. He talking more along that level, not necessarily family sending back money or whatever. Because somebody doing that, somebody who's sending money back to their family members, you know what I'm saying? They sending the money back to the family members so they can survive. So they worry about eating and putting food on the table for their little cousins. They ain't think about fucking blowing these Israelis up.
Let them niggas get a hold of that story. They gonna spin it. They just funding the terrorists.
Yeah.
They gonna spin the fuck out of that.
Yeah.
Oh, we.
All right, so let me see. Jumping down to paragraph 3, it says those who are currently siding with Hamas are siding with terrorism. Plain and simple, they should be loudly and repeatedly condemned simultaneously out of a sense of humanity and compassion for fellow human beings. I must condemn Israel's actions of targeting over 2 million Palestinian civilians with siege warfare tactics that even the United Nations condemns as war crimes. Israel has cut off the water, food, electricity, and fuel supply to the Gaza Strip. Gaza's last power plant has run out of fuel and hospitals have no running water. Israel bombed the Gaza exit route into Egypt, making it impossible for Gaza citizens to flee. Now, he's naming specific shit that the Israelis did to these Palestinians. Meanwhile, when he talked about these Israelis, he just said
a blanket statement.
A blanket statement. Didn't get into anything specific because it's all bullshit. You know, the attack on the Israelis was them shooting themselves in a self-inflicted wound that they used to condemn these Palestinians.
Much like 9/11.
Just like 9/11. Continuing on, let me see. It says Israel. It says meanwhile, relentless bombardment by the IDF, Israeli Defense Forces, has resulted in the complete destruction of ever-growing list of residential buildings, taking their inhabitants with them, resulting in at least 140 Palestinian children now killed by Israel's retaliatory actions. Over 1.5 million women and children are now essentially trapped in Gaza with no escape, as Israel's pronouncements by gallant Netanyahu and others make it clear that Gaza will be turned to rubble and that war will be waged against the Palestinian populations without restrictions and with no regard for any rules of war that have been recognized across millennia, such as sparing women and children during your military campaigns. And that right there shows you that the only thing on their mind is genocide. The same way they did the Gadites here.
Negroes, Latinos, Native, and Central Indians.
Yeah.
All of us the same exact way.
Yeah, genocide. We're going to take your shit and we're going to kill you off so that way there's no living, there's not a remnant living
there ain't a witness.
Exactly. Ain't no witness. That's exactly what they're doing, man. And the Lord, he got judgment coming for Amalek for that. As the scriptures say that there's going to be war between Amalek and Amalek in the world forever.
And them rats ain't about to be able to they ain't about to just get away scot free with all of this.
No,
you know what I'm saying? And they ain't about to fulfill their enterprise either, man. That grand dream of them just having the whole land all to themselves and whatnot. They ain't about to fulfill none of that.
No. Scripture tell you in the fullness of His sufficiency, severe strikes.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, because even though America's not saying nothing or doing nothing, hey, the rest of the world's not about to sit by and let you niggas do this shit.
Well, America's they're sending aid.
Yeah,
they're sending aid, so they're doing something. You know what I'm saying? They ain't like directly with their hand inside that pot, but they backing clearly the aggressing side, you know, and they're doing that openly.
Everybody
They tell the whole world that nah, we support Israel, and whatever the fuck Israel is about to do, them Israelis, all right, we support them. That's what the fuck Biden said.
Everybody's choosing a side, being forced to choose a side. Pick a side.
Yeah. The line has been drawn.
Yep.
Who you with?
What side are you on?
Yep.
Who you with?
And it's about to go down. The water, how about you? I'll show about you, Crocodiles.
I'm gonna read a little bit more of this.
Yep.
It says Israel clearly intends to carry out. Can somebody get that? There's gonna be war with Amalek. Just say that. Does your mines does that too? So like where the
I can search one right here.
okay. So just type in war and Amalek.
Exodus 17 and 16.
Yeah. Go ahead and read that. Exodus 17 and 16.
Exodus chapter 17, verse 16. Let me get it to where it pulls up more than just the verse. 17 and 16. Well, yeah, that's the point, I guess.
Yeah.
Exodus chapter 17, verse 16, it says, "For he said, because the Lord hath sworn that the Lord, Yahweh, will have war with Amalek from generation to generation."
Yep, that's the point. The Lord said He's gonna have war with Amalek from generation to generation. So that's why there could be no peace in the Middle East. All right, because you got the Israelis smack dab in the middle of it, of that region. You know what I'm saying? And with them being smack dab in the middle of that region, they got opposition all around. Okay, from the Turks to Syrians to Lebanon to damn Jordan, Qatar, Iran, Iraq, Saudi Arabia. All them because even though they would be, some of them would be considered allies to the small hats. The small hats has never accept them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Based upon religion alone. You know what I'm saying? So it's always gonna be war between Amalek and the rest of the people on the planet. All right. But let me read a little bit more of this article, and we'll wrap it up. So it says Israel clearly intends to carry out an ethnic cleansing operation across Gaza. It is very clear from the words of Israeli leaders that the IDF intends to launch a ground war assault on Gaza, and that during that war, many IDF soldiers will indiscriminately execute Palestinians on sight, and will do so out of a sense of vengeance fueled by anger and operating completely outside any otherwise recognized rules of law or war. Many conservatives across the Western world are caught up in the bloodlust and openly condoning ethnic cleansing operations in Gaza. For example, I have witnessed Citizen Free Press, a conservative news aggregation website, called to kill the whole family when linking to a headline about an IDF bombing of a Hamas leader's home, which killed his granddaughter.
Hey, a lot of they say a lot of conservatives are into that, and a lot of them are completely non-biasly racist against anyone Muslim because of all the rhetoric and the shit from 9/11, all those years of fighting in Iraq and Afghanistan, and because of all that, they just all Muslims, you know what I'm saying? Like regardless, they still hold on to that. They really drunk that Kool-Aid,
They say avenge themselves sevenfold.
Mm-hmm.
They gonna come. They coming still.
So a lot of them are standing with Israel just based off of that.
But think about that. They feel like that based upon some shit that the people they're defending.
Mm-hmm.
The small hats that they're defending, them conservatives.
Yeah.
The reason why you feel like that toward them Muslims is because of the people you're defending.
Yeah.
They're the ones that's behind your beloved 9/11 memorial.
Mm-hmm.
But you'll fucking fight tooth and nail to justify them.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Same thing all over again.
Mm-hmm.
You know. It says, while I fully understand striking the home of a Hamas leader, the idea that we should also celebrate taking out an entire family, including a young woman, is abhorrent and contradicts core Christian values of honoring innocent human life. Blase, blase. All right, but as you can see, you know, according to this article, you know, them Israelis mean business. Okay, and as they do best, you know, they're in the business of genocide.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's what Esau.
In the hurt business.
Yeah, man. That's what Esau. That's what Esau is good at. And you know, we're watching it live on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah.
You know, so just want to bring that out. You know, Lord willing, more things to come of you know, the situation that's going on over there in that region of the world, and you know, our salvation draw near. You know, very, very, very near.
That's right.
All right, so expect things to move a lot faster, according to prophecy, and be vigilant. You know what I'm saying? But brother, got anything else?
Nah.
All right, with that, we'll say once again, all praise, honor, and glory unto
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Quadash.
Double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to you, Akim, pushing this word in truth and sincerity. Until next time, we say shalom.
Shalom.